The angel beckons as you tumble into its mind, your consciousness twists, strains, and bursts, spilling into the universe. You see it now, for the first time. A tapestry of words, lines, and verses thread themselves through every corner of existence. With a few twists of your tongue, you could change it all. And you do. Your words reverberate through reality. A few utterances reverse the finality of death and the frigid linearity of mortal existence. With another sentence, you bestow upon each person the smallest droplet of your newfound power. All across the sky realms, everyone, from the noble to the downtrodden, feels a surge of understanding beyond that of any cipher wizard. The long dead, silent for centuries or more, find they need only open their eyes and breathe. Among them are your companions. Basalt, Orla, Frost, and the Duchess stand ashore, watching your ascendancy to something beyond godhood. And here, in the Oneric Isles, you plant the seed of a new city to grow in this era of boundless possibility. You name this city Heaven, to act as a nexus of change and growth, overseen by your ever-present gaze. Though you refuse to stoop to the Inquisition's level by simply erasing it from existence, your city of dissidents and heretics becomes a riotous rebuke to everything it stands for, and a catalyst for transformation across the sky realms. Jack Basalt retires from mercenary work, drifting through the sky realms in a rickety old boat. On occasion, he is seen in one port or another, beguiling children with swashbuckling stories that seem too outlandish to be true. Frost marries his lover, Sam'el, and they raise their children with stories of sky-faring adventures on a quiet little island on the edge of the Sky Realms. The Duchess, her youth restored, begins a journey to find her daughter, which takes her to the Underlands. In a grove of newly blossoming trees, she sees that beaming smile at last. And the Emberian finally sets down her armour, allowing the burden of her ancestors to finally lift from her shoulders. Thanks to your help, the Apostatic Union is able to cling to power in Hallowshire, despite the chaotic transition into this new reality. As the region transforms into a surreal and shifting wonderland, the Union are able to temper its excesses, while ensuring a semblance of order and normality. Though you try to encourage a more egalitarian spread of power, the Union proves tenacious. And in neighbouring Pwyll, Llwyd, in time, comes to be the town's mayor, and guides his people through this new age of wonders. In the Endless Realm, your plotting ensures that the Entombed One is able to defeat the Queen of Silver and her council. Her presence amplifies the agonies and resentments of the island. In this new era of magical potency, their malaise comes to consume the region, until one day, the Endless Realm simply disappears without warning or ceremony. In neighbouring Hallowshire, the common folk of the Apostatic Union barely remark on this strange occurrence, and those that do find they cannot quite remember what was on those islands in the first place. In time, very few ever mention the Endless, and scholars who take to their libraries for answers are often met with puzzlingly blank pages. The Clockwork King is in its death throes when the power of the angel ripples through it, disrupting Razor's spell and turning their orderly shutdown into a devastating miniature world rend. Through a heroic sacrifice by the saboteurs, most of the population escapes. The survivors find that they have been gifted with extraordinary powers, but at the cost of disturbing the fabric of reality wherever they go. So they wander the sky realms as nomads, sometimes welcomed, sometimes spurned, carrying the new Cardova in their hearts and in the songs they pass down to their children. With Vela defeated, the chains that bound your mysterious benefactor shatter, freeing the entity at last. You never cross paths with it again. In this new age, the High Confessor's body is healed, and she steps out of her coffin as Care once more. And as for Vela, the last time you cast your gaze on her, she was embracing her sister, tears in both of their eyes.